Hello there, this is AMD Tech. In case you are new here, you are welcome. Today we are going to talk about 5 things: the user input, data types, character, then Boolean, and the last thing we are going to talk in this video is going to be strings. So let's get started with the user input. In our previous videos, we learned about how to use a cout, which is used to give commands to a user or to give an instruction to a user to follow. There's a simple thing is here, the cout, which we use it with the extraction operator, that's the less than. But today's video, we are going to focus on how to use the cin, which we are going to use in accepting values from the user. Cin in this case is going to be like cin with an extraction operator than greater than. Then we are going to give whatever variable we declared. So let's try a simple example. So our data type here is going to be int with the variable, let's say name. Terminate it. Print your command to the user. Let's try this. Okay, now code inside. Write your name. Then move to the next line. In our previous video, we learned how to use the new line. Yes, so cin, then name. This name, that's a variable here we've declared, must be the same as the one we declared earlier on with the data type. See, it's also highlighted. Yes. And we're going to do one last thing on this. Going to use a method. Let's say your name is, then you add this, another expression operator, then end means end line, build and run. Should provide a name. The name is 0. So why it's saying our name is 0 is that it's not supposed to be that. We've declared a wrong data type. It should be string, because the string instead of int. Let's try that on a C. Good. This is the name we've provided for the system, and this is what it is being printed with your command. Your name is, I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah. So basically, this is what we have for the user input. We have to use the cin. Its pronunciation is basically this: S-E-E-I-N, cin. I'm going to talk about a different thing, which is the data types. So a data type is a type of data a variable can hold. So we're going to take an example of a data types. So this we data. Yep. So from our table here, we have our first one, which is the Boolean, which can also be called the bool. That's a short form. So its size is 1 byte and it stores true or false. So when it's true, it will print 1, or it's false, it will print 0. The character, which can also be called the char or char, also has a size of 1 byte, stores single characters, letters or numbers. We have the float, which is still float. Yep. Its size is 4 bytes. It stores fractional numbers containing 1 or more decimals, which is sufficient for storing 6 to 7 decimals or decimal digits. The integer, which can also be called the int, it has 2 or 4 bytes in size, stores whole numbers without decimals. If you give a wrong data type in your code, it might work though, but then it's going to waste a lot of space. And in programming, we're trying to minimize the space and also make our work faster and sufficient for us. Our next thing is double, which has 8 bits in size. Fractional numbers containing 1 or more decimals sufficient for storing 15 decimals. We have other ones like the string and others. Those are you can also search for yourself. So this one, we've spoken about it in our previous videos or our previous video on the variables, identifiers, and constants. If you want more details on it, you can go back to that video and watch. So we're going to talk about to use the int. Use int when you need to store a whole number with a decimal like 45 without this 45.00 or 80.00. Yeah, you just use the whole number like 45. Then you come down. Hope you can still remember how to comment that code, and I'll try that for you guys to see. We are trying to comment the whole source. Sorry, I changed that. Trying to comment this out. And this. Yeah, so we are going to talk about the use of the ints. So we are saying that we use it for only whole numbers. Yeah. Hope you've seen it. Where is it? Int. Let me give an example here. The example 45 or 70 or any number without a decimal, a floating number. We need a floating point or a decimal. We use the float or double. Float or double. So with this one, so example would be 7.88 or 89 or say 4.99. And where's the double? Double to is here. Example, I see 0.99 and we have 12.88. Any number just for a decimal. So we're going to talk about the next thing, which is the precision. I would like us to talk about the difference between float and then double, but then I want to talk about precision. Precision of a floating point value indicates how many digits the value can have after the decimal point. So this is what I'm just basically talking about here. See, it has two digits after the points, which is 12.88, which is 2, 0.99, which is also 2. You can equally make it 3 or any number. Yeah. So let's go back to the difference between a float and then the double. Precision of a floating point value indicates how many values can have after the decimal point. So the precision of a float is only 6 or 7 digits. It's only 6 or 7 digits, while double is about 15. See, double has a length. Its length is like 15 digits that can take place after the points. So we're going to the next thing for today, which is the Boolean. Good. Which can also be called a bool. So a Boolean data type is declared with the name bool. That's B-O-O-L. Not, it's very clear. There should be with this also. It should be this. This is the correct way. Bool. Let me go back to the code blocks. This is what we're talking about. Bool. So this basically talks about the true or false. I think we've clear about it here. Yes. So when it's true, it's equal to 1, when it's false, it's 0. So keyword can only take the value true or false in the state of the bool. Let's try an example. So let's take an example on this for the booleans. We're going to just basically declare new values in Go. So let's say bool good. It should be equal to, when it's good, equal to true. When underscore true. When good, equal to true. These ones are inbuilt in the code block. Sorry. When it's bad, when bad, we try to make it simple so I can read. It should equal to false. So we are trying to see out each of these and see what you are going to get. See out good, X. See out bad. So I should have brought this on. We bring this like up. So it has fake, but then it's bringing, and then we recorrect this. I should have used, and should have used this. So let's check this one here. We say when it's good, it should be true, which are true should be equal to 1. That's it here. That means it's good. When it's bad, it should print as 0. There's 0 here. So basically, the bool talks about the true or false. When it's true, it's supposed to be 1. When it's false, it's supposed to be 0. Take note of this. We're going to the next thing, which is the character, the char. The char is a data type which is used to store single characters, letters, or numbers. The number must be surrounded by single quotes. Let me try to give an example here. So when is this supposed to be single quote? Single quote is this. Yes. Or single quote should be this. This is what we're talking about. So let's take an example. Into my code blocks. So I'm commenting this out. So we're going to declare our data type, which is char my. Sorry, I'm just a mistake here. Char my trial. It should be equal to single quote. Let's say D. We terminate it, move to the next line. We're going to output. Let's say what English should I use? Let me see print. Then move it to the next line. I'll not move it to this. And this. You are supposed to add the D. So just type my trial. So this is it. I didn't mean when the D or the vintage sign is coming, but this is it. So that's our answer here. Yep, print D, ask to print D. So somebody might ask why we are always making this the next, let's say, variable or letter, let's say T as capital, not small letter. Well, we're using two, the simple thing is that you're using two different, words combined. But it's simply camel casing, yes. But then the simple English is that we are using two simple words together. So we just simply make one capital or capital to differentiate it from the other one. Yes, that is a camel casing here. So we're going to comment this. We're going to take another example on characters, like a char. Let's say we char this. Let's say we char this alphabet A equal to 59. Okay. Comma B equals 9. Or it didn't be 9 part. So terminate it. We can equally make them single if we like. I equally do this like this list of lines. simply waste of one. So I'm going to see out each of them, see out A, and to see out this, see out B, going to bolt around this as well. Going to get. So let's simply ask which is E what will get. So I'll resolve this and get back to you guys on it. Okay, our next thing for the day is strengths. Already talking about strengths. Though, but then I'll just go simply go through the whole thing again, see what. So strength, which I used in a first example in the user input, it's a data type that is used to store a sequence of characters in brackets or simply text. It is not built in type, but it behaves like, if they say a built-in type, it's like this. See, int is also a built-in type. This is also a built-in type. Namespace is also a built-in type. So simply string is not a built-in type, but it behaves like one. Yes. And string values must be surrounded by a double quote. Let's take an example. Slash include a string level to include another one here. Going to include another one. You can delete this away. Let's try this. Hash include is starting this dot website. How to declare the word ranked. It is simply a code on its own that I'm going to do first. So I'm going to string. Going to string. So you guys, let's watch this closely. String this. Let's see. Greatest equal to the double quote is about hello Gary. Then we can see out this. Let's see what we're going to get. See out greetings. Make sure you always terminate your code, because it might always give you an error if you refuse to terminate it. I'm expecting some errors. Yep. So I'm supposed to bring the yes, come to do some zero. Do this because we have to use a CR. We have to bring all these. The string unknown type here. They can paste their videos. This should work. I'm expecting this to yes. Voila, it's here. Hello, dearie. So we're going to try whatever again today. In 1 sec, we're going to ask the user for his name, where he's from, and what else? Let's try that those for now. So I'm going to say, I'm going to use the data type. Let's say int for age, the internet trend for name, then let's say let me make this one out. You will say char for is or a DOB, dot that, and the what of, we can say, no, let's be like DOB. I say float height. So now I'm going to start. See out. So hello user. I'm coding this from scratch again. So I'm going to say hello user and then move to the next line. See out again. Please enter your name. The other ways of doing this, but I would like us to just go, since we are all beginners here, we have asked for his name. No, what else are we supposed to collect for him? We are supposed to collect the date of birth. Please enter your DOB. That's it of birth. And we need this. You can use end line, but I just want the user to enter everything the same line. What else? DOB, and need this CL. Please write your height. This okay. I say skin. Maybe what else? Sorry, I'm supposed to pick height. What else are we supposed to add this code to make it nice? It's not added. One thing we see. And you can spell it here. Download not added yet. But let's do it like this. Running this experiment again. So run up, our code is running. Our first command was hello user. Please enter your name. Then let's say AMD tech. Please enter your date of birth. You have an error somewhere. If one of our something is wrong, we're going to have a Boolean somewhere. Okay, date of birth. Let's say 14. Got it? So we've not validated something of this sort. So we are going to make it in a form that we are going to allow the user to enter it in a certain form. Let's say he or she should enter it like this. 0, 7, then 2000. You shouldn't do any other format. Just do example and do this way so that to communicate with the user. So enter a name AMD. So let's say 1408 002. Why is it in breaking? There is something lost somewhere. After data bed host. Let's change this to WSD. So everything is working perfectly except the last one. I will say it's an integer. Integers are real numbers. You see the flow should be correct because I'm going to accept floating number. Right. So let me try this. We need to break this. Because I think procedural programming. I will break this. So hope you guys, everything is running perfectly. Yes, everything is running perfectly. But the main reason why you're having a problem somewhere is that instead of letting more than, see, the data of birth, we made it a character. And we are saying that a character is what? It's a data type which is used to store a single character. It doesn't take a single one, so you have a problem there. So it's a 1-bit something, so it shouldn't take more than that. So instead of this, we say yeah, instead of data of birth, say year of birth. Why you bracket, you can see 98. You see, you have to enter one value. So instead of 98, we can simply make it one value, like let's say from 1 to 10, should just enter 1. Instead of entering the whole values, she enter only 1. Let us say this, that, move to the next one, then the that, and it's ended. So we're going to do our last thing on this code, which is going to be the combination of whatever I've done here. So yeah. Welcome. Then we are going to do another zone in this one very nicely. We're going to say your y will be is then you just declare the theories, you just use on, you just make it everything unique. Y like to make everything nice. Y will be then what again? And that's so I is with this I want to print for the last. We are done for a day. Error. Where's where the arrow is? So without the arrow, It's supposed to run, but with error, it won't run. The hello user AMD tech AMD 5 both are score 5. It's going to tell you AMD welcome, your YOB, that's all. Your bed is this and your age, wait, sorry, your height is 4.99. This is what I'm talking about. This